Amber in Portland starts us off for hour number 2. Amber, what's going on? How are you?
Hey, Romy. It's so great to be here. Thanks for the Vine 30th Smackoff. First of all, just a shout out to my girl, Gail. Good job, good effort, Gail. It was really good. And from UCSB, that was pretty incredible. I'm going to start it off and say that we've really been going through it here in the Pacific Northwest on the sports front. Like, my Mariners, they took a stake, put it in my heart, and just twisted it. And it's still, it hurts, and I'm not going to lie. And it's too painful to talk about. I'm not even going to talk about it. But I am going to talk about our local mobster, Chauncey Gambino. His gambling skills are actually worse than his coaching. I wanted to see him get fired, but I didn't have that on my bingo card. His gambling skills are so bad that the only reason that they traded Damian Lillard was because the Queen of Hearts hopped on the river. He's so bad that I think he bet on himself to get fired, but he tipped off the FBI. I bet right now that fool wishes that he didn't speak English and he had an interpreter to blame this on. I do know one thing, though, that he may have lost his job with the Blazers, but where he's going, Chauncey will be back to his playing days, and he's going to make first team all Rikers Island. Good for you, buddy. You'll be playing for those cigarettes and extra juice boxes at lunch. But Chauncey aside, one thing is for sure, the more players and coaches that come out in this whole ring and get charged and sentenced, Commissioner Ears, he's going to have a field day, and I think he's going to announce that he's going to set up an NBA penal league. Just wait, and he's going to push it as hard as that Emirates Cup, and he's going to push it right down our throats. Speaking of coaches that have currently lost their jobs, one of the biggest non-shockers to me was the one with the most punchable face, Brian Kelly. You mean his fake hillbilly accent didn't fool anybody? He worked on that for a whole 3 seconds before using it on his new family. Maybe it was the fact that he didn't like eating crawdads and gator feet deep fried in lard. Or, I don't know, maybe it was the fact that he said he was going to win a bunch of games, but a bunch, it only meant 9. Let's face it. He did do a damn fine job of something at LSU. That just happened to be yelling at his assistants and stealing money. Super job, coach. But what's next for old Brian?
That's not a good call. No.
Wow.
You don't like that call.
I don't like that call. Not a very
Remember
good
in the
call.
lead up to the event, I said many times, how awesome would it be to have a lady clone win this thing? How awesome would it be? But the fact of the matter is, if that call were made on any other day, it would have been run. Because she just kind of kept going.